Emotions are absolutely paramount to being psychic, and there are a few reasons for this. Firstly, I always recommend that my students do emotional clearing exercises or ritualistic practices before they do a psychic reading or be intuitive or come into an intuitive state. The reason for this is if you haven't acknowledged your emotional self and anything that's currently happening with you, what will happen is that emotion will cloud your intuition. You won't be able to come into a clear intuitive state. Secondly, if you're doing emotional clearing processes before you go into a psychic reading or an intuitive state, what that actually allows you to do is feel into any emotional information that's also coming through. Emotion becomes information when we have cleared it from ourselves prior to doing the reading. So if I'm getting a visual of an apple, I won't just go, oh, I see a visual of an apple, which means you must need to eat apples. Instead, I'll see the visual of the apple and then I will say to myself, what does this apple feel like? And I'll feel into the emotion of the apple. And that will give me a deeper understanding as to what the visual represents rather than what my mind thinks it is. Emotions are always truthful. Our mind and the story it creates isn't. So we can't rely on our mind when we're trying to interpret psychic information. To go deeper with psychic information, we need to use our emotions. Thirdly, the more emotional work you do on yourself, the more psychic you become. The reason for this is you create a clearer channel as to what you will absorb, how you will read information. You will be more open because your channel isn't clouded by emotions. It will also allow you to see people more deeply. The deeper you see yourself, the deeper you will see others. The other thing about doing deep inner work is it allows you to access wisdom. When you are becoming a professional psychic, you are using your intuition at such a high level that if you've done inner work on yourself, it will be paired with your wisdom. So there's 3 very powerful reasons as to why you should get to know and understand your emotions if you want to be a high-level psychic. It will create a clearer channel. You will become more psychic. You will be able to go deeper with the messages that you receive, and you will access your internal wisdom and knowledge that's been there all along. So let me know what types of intuitive exercises you use or that you're experimenting with to become more psychic.